people of YouTube, and welcome back. So yeah, back to a bit of a pickups video. Been a while since I've done one of these, probably a couple of weeks maybe. I would have probably done one a little bit sooner, but I've kind of been a bit in limbo, to be fair. I just don't know where the hell I am because of this bloody coronavirus, bloody lockdown. Probably the same as quite a few of you. This time of the year really knocks me out anyway, but this the fact that we can't do anything is just making everything just so much worse, and I just don't know where the hell I am at the moment. Got proper stomach ache as well. No one really cares about this, but I'm just telling you anyway. But yeah, I've been getting stomach aches a lot. Bit of acid reflux, you know, because I'm getting flipping old and everything. Probably doesn't help by the fact I'm having all this coffee to try and keep myself up and everything like that. But yeah, I just can't. When I want to sleep, I can't sleep, and when I want to be awake, I'm bloody asleep because of stupid nighttime and everything like that. So nighttime all the time, hate it, hate this time of year. The only way that makes it better is being able to go out, and we can't go out. So yeah, just in limbo because of it all. So yeah, anyway, enough of my moaning. Anyway, we've got something good to talk about. We've got a shout out, and it's a shout out that probably a few of us wanted to do for a long time, because he's an ex-YouTuber. He used to do YouTube videos a long time ago, very long time ago. In fact, before I actually did YouTube as well, because I'm getting bloody here. I'm getting nearly on to 2 years now. Bloody hell, about a year and a half at least anyway. But yeah, he comments a lot on people's videos and everything like that, so people know who he is still. He's not like just disappeared off the face of the earth. But yeah, he made a video, popped a video up last night, and hopefully, I've been chatting to him quite a bit as well, even before this, and then he actually put the video up, and it was quite good. I was very impressed they did it, and hopefully there's going to be more. Well, he said he's going to be more, and more people that go over and tell him to make more videos, the better. So yeah, nice long 1 hour video that he put up last night, because he's not done videos for so long. So yeah, like, he's got a lot to say, I guess. He's missed it. I think he's missed it by the sound of it. And he did quite a good job, better job than I do anyway. So yeah, anyway, I've not even told you who it is. It is our man in Japan, James, BUSUBI James, BUSUBI James, BUSUBI James. No, come on, James, sorry. Does anyone actually call you anything other than BUSUBI James? I mean, I've been watching two of his videos for God knows how long, and he's mentioned you for all the times that I've been watching. He's mentioned you as BUSUBI James, so it's stuck in my head. I'm probably the same as everyone else is. So yeah, BUSUBI James, or BUSUBI James, you'll see him underneath on the comments. But don't go to the ones that he comments on, because he's got two bloody channels, because he's crazy like that. He's got his watching channel, and he's got his actual YouTube channel. So if you're going to go over, make sure that you go over by the link that I'm going to put down below, unless he puts a comment underneath saying this is the one that I do videos on. That would be pretty cool if you did that, because probably easier to do links that way. But anyway, waffling a bit here. But yeah, he's our man in Japan, our version of Kid Shuriken. Yeah, like, really pleased with his videos. Like, he collects a lot of stuff, like a lot of people do that, like, over here, except he's kind of got like a bit of a Japanese flavour to it all, of course. But he's also probably got the biggest PAL Wii collection in bloody Japan. It's flipping mental. It is absolutely crazy. It's probably as big as Retro Bears, but in his words, it's the games that Retro Bear doesn't have. Although he does. They've got like a mixture of the two. But yeah, like, he's threatened to make a Wii video, so that'll be pretty cool to see. And hopefully he's going to do some more. Hopefully he's going to do some of these VRs that are kicking about. Looking forward to seeing his name in video games, just like how Rob did the other day. So yeah, that's our man in Japan, James, BUSUBI James. Link down below. Go over, give him a follow, give him a watch, and tell him don't stop making videos this time. Just keep doing it, keep at it. So yeah, and it's good as well, because it just keeps us interacted and everything like that. I mean, these YouTube videos really help for myself as well. So flipping went into a right mind blank then. So yeah, go over, sub to James, and yeah, pickups now. So just before lockdown, me and Big Game Al decided that we're not going to be having any, well, we're not going to be able to do any pickups for a long time, like actual physical pickups for a long time. So let's go now before we can. And it was like the Monday before lockdown, last minute, let's go flipping game hunting. So yeah, we decided to go to Birmingham. It's midway for us both. It's a great place to meet up. And not only that, it's pretty much like the retro video game capital of the UK, isn't it really? There's loads of shops. So yeah, we went up and we met over at, what's it called? Scott flipping forgot this the other day as well. What's it called? The Retro Old School Gaming, that's the one. Bloody mind blank, I need some more coffee. Just woke up and I'm fucked. So yeah, we went over there and I brought a load of 360 stuff. He bought a load of 360 stuff and I had loads in the cart. Met up with Retro Kit as well, Jonathan, and he bought a load of stuff off me as well. Because of that, I was able to buy all this tat as well. And yeah, like met over to Old School Gaming, which is Jonathan's cousin's shop, and yeah, love that shop. The guy there, I can't remember what his name is, I'm really sorry, but he is a flipping proper geezer, like proper enjoy just going over there, just having a chat. You don't even have to buy anything and have a good time. It's pretty small shop and everything, but yeah, he's a proper sound guy and everything. So yeah, obviously bought some stuff over there, but not only that, but like didn't know, but well, Big Game Al said he had like a guest coming along, and it was, yeah, Scott Glory Hunter. I kind of spoiled it a little bit, didn't I? Scott Glory Hunter. So yeah, it's awesome to meet up with you guys again. But yeah, we was there and we bought a lot of stuff. Me and Scott cleared him out. I think he was probably pretty happy to see me and Scott, to be fair. Scott like had a flipping amazing Dreamcast haul, I've got to say. It was pretty amazing, really. So if you've not watched that, go over to see Scott. Scott a Glory Hunter. You all know who he is. But yeah, while we was over there, what did we get? What did I get? I feel like there's something missing, but I went over there not too long back, and I can remember seeing a few games that I really wanted, and it was one of the reasons why I wanted to go back as well. He had a load of Nintendo 64 stuff, and I was hoping a few of the games were still there, and they were. And yeah, I've kind of I got a bit of a bad habit of staying with boxed games for the N64. I feel like cartridge games are a bit naked and everything like that, but ultimately I can't afford to keep collecting that way, because I only want to get games that I want to play. And I broke my bad habit and I bought some games because he had them for such an incredible deal. I couldn't say no. So what games were they? To break the deal, to break my unboxed cherry, as you will. So yeah, the first one up is Clay Fighter for £5. £5 for Clay Fighter. He actually had the box version of this as well, and it was like 40 quid. 30, I think 30 or 40 quid, I think. But yeah, it was, whatever it was cheaper than what it was on eBay, because he basically goes on eBay, checks the prices, and then does a deal. So yeah, don't know why that was like this price. Oh god, I'm flipping hot for some reason. But yeah, £5, couldn't say no. I've really wanted to get this game for a long time. Obviously people know what Clay Fighter is. I wanted it back in the day when I had an N64, but the bad reviews really put me off. I used to love Clay Fighter on the Super Nintendo and everything like that, like claymation fighting. So yeah, this just looked incredible back in the day, on the old magazines and everything. And it's got Earthworm Jim as one of the playable fighters. I think it's in this one. I'm sure when we was talking about it, someone said no, but I think I looked at a video recently and it did have him in it, unless because I know it's either it's on that one or the sculptor's cut. But yeah, the one that I really wanted and I was hoping that it was going to be there, and that is Rakuga Kids, which is a Konami game, or more impressive, it's actually a Treasure game. So people know Treasure obviously as Gunstar Heroes and stuff like that, and yeah, they made like a one-on-one fighter for the Nintendo 64, and this only came out it came out in Japan, obviously, because everything's in Japan, but it didn't come over to America. It only came out to the Europe, which is pretty impressive because we don't normally get the cool stuff. We don't get the cool stuff, so really nice to have got this. But yeah, it's pretty grubby and everything, and because of that, I think I got it for a £5, so I need to clean this up. I'm hoping it works. I probably should test it out. But yeah, I just love the animation, the art style of this. It's so cool. It's sort of like being drawn by kids and then animated. Really cool art style. There is a PlayStation 1 Rakuga Kids game, which is a bit different than this. It's sort of like a multiplayer arena style fighter. Really interesting, but a very high price tag on that one. But yeah, £5. Well, to be honest, I got this free. I bought the next one pretty much retail, and he threw this one in for free. So really pleased with that. So yeah, cool one to add indeed. And the next one, yeah, even though I paid more for this one, this is the one that I'm least really interested in, but I've always been interested in. That makes no sense. I've just missed a contradiction. Just always contradict myself. But yeah, anyway, it is Gasp, or what is it? God, my eyes are getting old. Generation of Art, Speed and Power. Fighters Next Stream. Not Extreme, Next Stream. Can't bloody say that. But yeah, it's another Konami game, and it's a sort of like a 2.5D fighter. It's always one that I've been interested in, and I think, if I remember correctly, I need to do research when I do these videos. I'll just pick stuff up with, like, on a whim that I've watched 10 years ago and gone, oh, I really want that game. I remember, and then when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to pick it up. But yeah, I think you can make your own character in this, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong, and I think that's the unique selling point of this game. But yeah, it's like a 2.5, almost Tekken-y sort of fighter, but on the N64, so it looks nothing like it, and a bit more anime style, I think. So yeah, that is Gasp. And I'm gasping for a coffee, and I'm flipping sweating. I don't know what's up with me. Don't know what's up with me. But yes, next up we have got another N64 game. N64 is doing well with some retro here, proper retro here. None of that bloody modern shit. There is some more modern stuff, but yeah, mostly retro this, to be fair. This is nice. Swap my 360 shit for some actual retro. And I'm really pleased I got this, but I think I've fucked it up a bit, to be fair, keeping it in my bag for so long. And it is Rocket. So this one's quite an uncommon one to get, and you did a really good deal for this. So yeah, this is Sucker Punch, one of their first games. They did some really rare games, so rare I can't remember the names, on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, this is sort of like a plot, sort of like, well, what the N64 was very well known for, a 3D platformer adventure sort of game. And yeah, it looks really cool. I really wanted this since Ross showed it like not too long back, maybe probably about a year now. He picked up, and I was super jealous of it then, and I thought I'd never get it. I've had it on watch for like about 2 years since I started collecting N64 again. And yeah, he had it in his shop, and I was like so pleased, because it was in really good condition, and I've kind of put a crease on the edge of it there, so I'm absolute flipping buffoon. Yeah, he did this for a really good price, really good price. We looked on eBay, and there was some that was selling for like £100, and he didn't sell it for that. Yeah, so I look. This is one of my favourite kind of genres, and I really want to get more N64 like collectathons. Like it's a genre that I enjoyed, but kind of missed out on a bit because I sold the N64 too early on to get more games for PlayStation or the Saturn or something like that. So yeah, so we're going to go a bit more modern, and from old school gaming, I got a few games. Right, let's put this in order of awesomeness. There we go. Right, so I wanted this game. This game has interested me for the longest time, and it's gone from being a cheap game to a mid-tier game, really. I remember seeing this for like 10-15 quid all day long, and then all of a sudden you can't really see it. And yeah, again, great prices on everything. That's all I'm going to be able to say, really. and it's Mac and X for the Dreamcast. So yeah, I've got like a stack of Dreamcast games. It was quite funny because we was just looking through. I don't know what it was. I think Scott was looking through the Dreamcast at the time, and I think so. There was a couple of guys that worked there, and one of them was going, "Oh, if you're looking for Dreamcast, we've got some more." And he came out with like tote boxes of like untapped Dreamcast games, and was like, it was just incredible because you don't get that often. You don't get to be the first people at the scene when new stock comes in. So yeah, and it was like all the best stuff. Like you had like Moho. What's the other? What was the other expensive Dreamcast games? One that Scott picked up, he got one of the expensive ones, and Evolution 2, all in the best condition as well. But yeah, I just want to pick up the games I actually know that I will play, ones that I've really looked out for. I'm not trying to collect everything. These systems, these are just going to be games that I know that I'm going to play, or going to be dirt cheap. But yeah, did I show this? I can't remember. Yeah, Mac and X. Before I went on to a bit of a tangent there, an Atlas game. This is a sort of first person, but it's not a shooter, it's like a sword fighting game. And that's what's really intrigued me about it. It's kind of cool. I think it is made by Sega and published by Atlas, if I remember correctly. And there is a sequel on the PlayStation 2, and it's called like Mako Shio Demon Blade, maybe. But yeah, I have got it somewhere in there. But yeah, there is a sequel to this. Not many people probably know about that, but yeah, a lot of people have probably heard about this game. Yeah, but like, it was a cheap game, not cheap anymore. I was quite shocked, to be honest, because obviously there's no prices on anything. So we made a pile and was like, "What are you saying?" And we went through it all, and I was quite shocked. Another one that I thought was about a 10-15 quid game, and it flipping isn't. Grandia 2. I think it's because it's so cheap on the PlayStation 2, and which you'd expect to be the better version, because obviously PlayStation 2 is a moderner system, but I believe this is the one to play, really. I think this is the best, the ultimate version of Grandia 2. And yeah, I love my RPGs, and I really can't wait to go and play this game eventually. Yeah, but I'm still not playing Grandia 1, so I don't know if I need to play that one to get this story of this one. But yeah, I just can't wait. 20 minutes of high resolution CG graphics. I don't think that's much of a selling point. I don't know what you're trying to get there, Mr. Grandia. But yeah, it's a Ubisoft published title, but I don't know who it is originally made by. Game Arts. I can't remember who they are. But yeah, really looking forward to giving this one a go. But even more so, we got a shooter. Of course we did. I'm so pleased with this one because it's one I don't think I've played, unless, maybe I played it on main once. But yeah, I've kind of like, I thought this, you're going to get this a lot. I thought this was about 20-30 quid game. No, a bit more, but not as much as Grandia, which you would be surprised about because usually shooters cost more. But yeah, I got Gigawing. Well pleased with this. This is a Capcom shooter, and yeah, this looks really cool. It's sort of like, it looks a bit bullet helly, but like not at the same time. It's a full-on non-stop action, crazy as hell shoot 'em up. 60 frames a second and 7 intense levels. Well pleased with this. I think there's some kind of like combo system on this as well, so it's going to be quite a good one for a score attack. Dylan, if you've got this, maybe we should play this soon, because me and Dylan, we've been playing a few shooters, trying to get high scores. He's got a bit of a Psycho fix at the moment. He just wants to play Psycho games, so it would be nice to have a bit of a change, and maybe in a bit we can play this. Hopefully, I'm sure you've got this, so maybe we could do that one day, maybe. And one game I can't believe I've got like at such a good price, sort of a wild find because it was in a store and everything like that. I was expecting to get this from CX. A lot of people have picked this up recently as well, which is funny. And the game in question is Skies of Arcadia. So yeah, all of these, I think I mentioned, are all complete and they're all flipping mint. All the cases are perfect. all of them, everything is just great. I mean, I think what he said is he bought all this as a bundle from a collector, and like I say, he's just not had a chance to put it all out yet. He had so much, some really more stuff, more cool stuff. That I left quite a lot of stuff that I probably should have picked up really, but I didn't want to spend everything on Dreamcast games to start off with. I just these were the ones that I really wanted, and like I say, this has been one I wanted for the longest time, and it's a pirate RPG. Pirate RPG, how can you go wrong with a pirate RPG? I actually tried playing this, and was Gigawing the same? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was a different game. The way I've got my Dreamcast set up is using one of them pound cables, which is a HDMI solution for a Dreamcast. I've got that downstairs in my living room, hooked up to my main TV, and problem with that is it uses the what's it called, VGA output. Easy for me to say, isn't it? VGA output, and unfortunately Skies of Arcadia is one of them games that doesn't support the VGA output, which is a crying shame, because that would be the best way to see the graphics on this. So yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is, because when you play an RPG, you don't want to be up in the game room, sat up here on a smaller TV. I kind of like playing my RPGs like really comfortable, spread out on the sofa, cups of coffee, bags of sweets and everything like that. Just, you know, just chilling and enjoying the bloody story unfold. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out the best way for me to play this. Because like I say, I did actually try and start playing this the other day, and I'm a bit of a shame. Right, anyway, I'm gonna have to crack on, because I've got things to do as well. Across the road, so that was everything from Old School Gamer. Like I say, oh no, actually no, not everything. I think because we've spent so much money, he gave me, Scott and Al a pack of cards, and the Dead Rising 2 cards. I actually opened them up the other day to have a look, and they're pretty cool. I don't know if Scott's not opened them yet. So a lot of them have got like sort of like the weapons or like things like that, all repeated on the cards and everything like that. So everything from the clubs have all got that wheelchair on it, and then all the kings have all got the same image of this guy on it. All the aces have got her on it. More weapons, the American football bomb. You've got, I forgot what his name is, the main character. That one, he's back again. So yeah, we've got the most famous weapon, I think, the chainsaw on the end of the, what is it? And what actually is it? Just, well, the thing is, you can make some crazy weapons, couldn't you? So you've got the helicopter and everything like that. So yeah, some really cool stuff. And the Joker's knife glove, oh, the paddle saw, that's what it is called, isn't it? The paddle saw and knife gloves. So yeah, really cool. Yeah, he didn't have to give us them, but that's a really nice touch for us to, because just as we was leaving, he was like, "Hey guys, come over here," because we did look at them previously. He was like, "Hey guys, come here," and just passed them over to us. So I just take these. I was like, "Cheers, mate, cheers." So really nice touch. So thanks again. I can't remember what your name is. Probably not watching this anyway, but yeah, thanks for the great deal. He proper hooked us up with that. And yeah, then unfortunately Kit had to leave, which is a bit of a shame. So hopefully next time we go over, we'll be able to see him for a bit longer, because it's always a good time when we go to see Kit, especially when I go over to his bloody house and see all the stuff he's got. He's got a flipping amazing collection. But yeah, across the road from Old School Gaming, there's like a bit of a back alleyway sort of thing towards a shop, Quick Save, not Quick Save, that shut down years ago, a shop anyway. And on the way there, there's like a sort of like a model shop, and it's got loads of just figures and just like lots of movie stuff, but he had some video game figures as well. And I remember when I went there last time, I saw this and I was umming and ahhing about it, but Craig's got it in my head that I need more figures in my life. Don't know why, he's just got me addicted to looking for these things. And in his store he had the Resident Evil Tyrant. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I just love the old school box art of this. He had some other Resident Evil ones, but they just don't look as cool as this. So I think this is from the original Street Fighter days. I think maybe Resident Evil 2 time. 1998 this was made. So yeah, it's really cool. I wouldn't mind a couple of the others. There's a Jill Valentine with the spider, because what you normally get with these video game superstars is you usually get the figure and then you get like a smaller, like, sort of baddie, one of the enemies or something. But because the tyrant's the big one, you only get a single one of these. But yeah, this is proper awesome. That definitely would. This is one of the ones that I would have wanted. In fact, I'm kind of looking at the back and I kind of want it more. You get Chris Redfield, and he comes with the dog that jumps out of the window. Like I said, Jill Valentine with the web spinner, which is the spider. You've got the Chimera and the Hunter, and then you've got the Maggot Zombie, and then Forest Sprayer. So yeah, they're not like massively expensive, these. So yeah, I might actually look into getting some more of these. It's at least the Jill Valentine one. What's cool about it, it's got like an old Japanese info on the side of that for some reason. So I don't know why that could be, but yeah, it's really cool. Really pleased to get that. So yeah, next up Dane suggested a few shops to go visit while I was over there, because obviously it's his neck of the woods. Got to one, it was closed, so we double checked, and Entertainment World was open, and I'm so glad it was, because it was one of the shops that I really wanted to go to, because last time we went, it's full of figures, full of games, and it's always, well, it's great to like rummage through. It's one of them kind of stores that are like, it's so big, it's got so much stuff, it's like you can find proper gems. Like there's a lot of overpriced stuff, but then there's a lot of stuff that's underpriced, so it's a great hunting ground. But yeah, took my 360 stuff over there. Like basically I sold some stuff to Scott, sold some stuff for Al, and to Retro Kit Jonathan, and then I just had my scraps, like the stuff that no one wanted, all like the low price stuff and a couple of higher price stuff, but not like anything special or anything. So rather than take it all to CX, I went and asked them, would you want to take this in? And he went through it all, and he was like, this one's not in good condition, that's not in good condition, but like what I'll do is, and he gave me a price, and it was a really good price. It was enough to buy all this stuff that I'm going to show you in a minute. So yeah, really pleased with that, because if I took it to CX I probably got about a tenner. A lot of the games I did go through and it was like a penny, 10p. So yeah, to have got something from that is brilliant, to be fair. So yeah, had all this money burning in my pocket. He gave me the price and I was going around, and then you kind of get to a bit of a brick wall going, oh, what do I actually want? But like I say, it was a figure store, so I wanted to come away with one figure. And I saw this last time, but he moved all the figures around, so I couldn't find some of the stuff that I actually did want to get, that I was hoping to return and pick up. But I couldn't find this one, and I asked the question, have you got it? And he went and searched for it, and he found it. And it is the Gremlins 2 NECA. So I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but there's a series of about 4 of these, and they're basically based on the NES games. So it's got the NES artwork on the front, a little bit adapted, because obviously I don't think Nintendo really gave the permission for this. It's just a license holder of Gremlins. And then if you open it up, it's got, I think, the original like sculpt for like the Gremlins and everything, but the colorway is made to look like it's a NES game. So you've got this, Predator, Friday the 13th, and Contra, I think, maybe another one as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like it's got a bit of patina on it. It looks like it's been in the wars a bit, but actually this is all brand new and everything like that. It's made to look old. So yeah, really cool. Like I say, I'm really enjoying getting these figures and stuff like that. So yeah, this isn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive either. So really cool. NECA do some really great figures and everything. I think I want to get the Contra one next. That's the next one on the list. So yeah, what should we get next? What shall we get next? So like I say, I was going around. He's got cabinets full of games and everything like that, and went and looked through the PSP, because, you know, why not? And I picked up a couple of nice ones. So I don't know what the price on this one is, can't remember, but I got myself Taito Legends powered up. So yeah, I mean, this is sort of like the best of hits of like the first two, the two that's on the other systems, I think. More based around the older school stuff, but you've got some pretty cool stuff as well. So you've got like New Zealand Story, Space Invaders Part 2, 1 and 2, Phoenix, Elevator Action, Legend of Kage, Chuck and Pop, which is sort of a bubble sequel. What else you got? Kiki Kai Kai, which is is it a prequel to Pocky and Rocky? It's sort of like that sort of era. Rastan Saga. What else? A Camel Tree, which is on the ball, which I picked up recently. But you've also got 4 enhanced PSP exclusive titles, which nothing crazy, but you got Balloon Bomber, Crazy Balloon, another version of Camel Tree, and another version of Legend of Kage. So yeah, I wonder what they actually look like. I don't really know, but yeah, I love getting these bloody collection packs for PSP. And talking about collection packs for PSP, we've got the other Capcom one. So I picked up the other one the other day, and this one is like the older version. This has got like the stuff like from the 80s. So you got 1942, 1943, 1943 Kai, Commando, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Gunsmoke, King of Dragons, Knights of the Round. So some really cool brawlers there. Street Fighter, and then like you got loads of Street Fighter games, and a few others in between. Mercs as well, flipping heck. Pirate Ship Higemaru, which is quite an underrated game actually. It's sort of Capcom's version of Pac-Man. It's not really, kind of like a pirate, and you push like barrels and stuff like that. It's really cool. Can be a bit addictive, but yeah, I've got this actually as a download on my Vita. So realistically, I didn't really need it, but it's just nice to have in the collection, all complete and everything like that. So yeah, that was in my bag. Also, I picked up a couple of Game Boy games. One that with the Game Boy, I wanted to get boxed only. I've got a massive boxed only collection down there, and it's just a shame that I'm starting to have to pick up loose carts, because these are going for crazy prices nowadays. So I do want to get them, and I think I slagged this franchise off not long ago, but I kind of always wanted this one for some reason, because I guess I've never played it, and it's the sequel to Boy and His Blob, and it is Rescue of, what is it called? The Rescue of Princess Blobette. So yeah, I'm pretty certain this is a sequel and not just like a reimagining or whatever like that. But yeah, this was £5, as you can see up there. Let's take that price stick off. We don't need that on anymore. So yeah, pretty good price to be fair. I've seen this go for more. I really want the box of it, but it's not happening. It's not happening, and might as well pick it up while I've got some money to burn. And this is probably the most I've ever spent for a loose cart. 15 quid. And it's Bionic Commando. The label isn't in the best condition, but as a box game, this is like 100 quid all day long, 100 quid. So realistically, this is a good price. It's again another game that I'm not a massive fan of, Bionic Commando, but for some reason I've always wanted to play the Game Boy version, because it looks a really good port of the NES version. It looks, usually when these get ported to the Game Boy, you kind of lose a lot of real estate and it kind of looks a bit crappy, but I think what they've done on this version looks like a really good one. And plus, how can you not want a game where you're kicking flipping Hitler's and blowing his head up at the end of it? So I don't know if that's in this game or if they've censored this one. But yeah, looking forward to seeing if that does happen. I don't think I'll get that far. It's a flipping hard game. Next, we're getting to the good stuff. We've got another N64 game, and another game that I've really been interested in, and it's sort of like another platforming game, and it's Chameleon Twist. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It's got a 0 on the end. I've got a feeling it was a tenner. But like I say, this was all trade for crappy 360 games. So I'm flipping laughing. It's another Sunsoft game. There is a sequel, which is a bit harder to find, but not impossible. I wouldn't mind getting that as well eventually, because I've just, what I want to get for the N64 is basically predominantly racers and platformers. I've got my fighters now. I don't think there is any. Oh, actually, I won't mind Killer Instinct. I think Killer Instinct I won't mind boxed actually, and I'd love to get Doom. I've been nearly I've been close to winning it a few times just recently on the old eBay, on the old Evil Bay. But yeah, Chameleon Twist. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. PlayStation 1 games next. I've got one missing. I think I've put it away. I've put it away. Right, 2 secs. I put it away. Why did I do that? Right, so a few games here. Big Game Al was like, why are you picking this up for? Have you not got it already? And yeah, I've got quite a big PlayStation 1 library, but I've not got every game. It's flipping massive. And that game he was ribbing me about is Grudge Warriors. So this is sort of a vehicle combat sort of game. So yeah, really, I mean, I'm really loving the vehicle combat style games. Picking up a lot of them kind of games, or just vehicle games in general. I'm really enjoying the racing ones, all complete and everything like that. And I think this was £3. So they've got so much PlayStation 1 stuff. It is ridiculous. I can remember when we went to it the time before, me and Al must have spent an hour in them cabinets. This one is a bit of a disappointment, and it's Sentinel Returns. It says £10 on the front, but it actually was a £5. It had another sticker on it. And why is this a disappointment? Well, it's a pretty cool game. It's got the music of John Carpenter in it. It's a Psygnosis game as well, which is really cool. But womp 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 womp. Never mind. So the thing is with his stuff over at Entertainment World, half of it is in the boxes and then half of it is in a cabinet. And I passed this over to him to go get the stuff. So he has like the reference number there to go get it. But obviously he forgot to go get it. And yeah, I need to next time if anyone's in Birmingham and go around in Entertainment World, can you go over and quote 353 and ask to get the discs and manual for me, so I can reunite them with the game that is here. So this one, Mark, if you're watching Burnt Out Culture, this one's actually number 1051, so it's just out of your 1000, so you don't really need to get this game, but if you get it for cheap, you might as well. Grudge Warriors, you definitely don't need that one. That's 2223. And next up, what else we got? One that I've actually was looking on eBay for, and I saw it and it was like a £5, so I was like, why the hell not? Because it usually goes for more. And that's why I not really picked it up, because it looked interesting, but it wasn't too interesting. And it's Star Ixium, is that how you say it? I don't know. But yeah, it's a Namco game. And not only that, but you get to play Namco's original Starluster. So this must be a sequel to Starluster. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. It's like a sort of a space sim style game. And it's the largest scale war in the history of the galaxy. But yeah, what's cool about this is you get to play a lot of like the Namco space shooters, like sort of, God, what is wrong with me? I can't think what games they are, but there is some Namco spaceships that you can actually use in this game. I'm trying to think, I picked one up not long ago and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, Namco really like to get a lot of the Namco games anyway. So another publisher that I love to get. And it's Sunsoft again. I've got a few Sunsoft games here today. I've got Kid Chameleon and there was another game, I'm sure there was. But yeah, one that I've been wanting for the longest time, and I think I broke as well. I'm sure this wasn't cracked in when I had it. Put a load of stuff in my bag. Too much stuff. It's too small a bag. And yeah, like I've been trying to pick this up for the longest time. In Doncaster Market, there was a guy that's always got it, and I think he's £35, and I always go to him, is this 15 quid, because the free looks really dodgy, and I'll be like, is it 15 quid? And he's like, no. And he tells it's a bit more. It used to be a 20 quid game, but a certain Metal Jesus shouted it out recently and it's put the price up, and it is Hard Edge. So this is sort of like an anime styled Resident Evil, but horror, like it's sort of like, you know, like tank controls with a fixed camera. But it's not like it's not horror as such. It's more of an action adventure, I suppose. But yeah, like I say, it's sort of like more anime style. So it's pretty cool. I just love the fact it's got in a silver cover. But yeah, he did this for like 22 quid, I think it was. And like I say, all trade stuff, so all this is basically free. And yeah, Al the flipping fucker, I made a big pile to the side, and one of the guys was supposed to be picking everything up and completing it, or making sure that everything's got prices, and he'd moved these, so I thought he took them to like the one side, and then Al went, oh, look at these games, and then picked them up and took them to the flipping counter, and it was like, I'm getting these. And unfortunately the guy knew that they were my games, so he was like, no, there is. So thank God for that, because I've been looking for this game for ages, and one that I wasn't looking for, I didn't even know was on the PlayStation 1. In fact, God, it's rubbish at this. So yeah, 1539. So yeah, you don't need that one, Mark. You don't need that. But this one you do, Mark, and this is why I'm just looking at it. It's SLES 539, and the game is Robotron X. This looks an amazing game. I've watched a review of it. It just looks brilliant. This is a really good, like, sort of reimagining of the series. I love Robotron. It's such a cool game. It kind of keeps that classic sort of look, but makes it 3D in a good way. There isn't many games that you can say that, like, where the 3D enhances it, whereas this one, it kind of does. So actually looking forward to proper giving this a go. All complete, and if flipping Al had his way, the pesky bugger, he would have had this. So yeah, that's my PlayStation 1 games out of the way, and some Master System games. Yes, Master System. 2 games I've really wanted to get. I was tempted to get a few more, but there was a couple that didn't have manuals, and these were ones that I really wanted. There was Ghosts and Goblins there that didn't have a manual, which was a bit of a shame, because he had that for a great price. Even without a manual, it was a good price. But yes, anyway, what did I get? And it is quote-unquote great condition. This is in superb condition. It's kind of got a bit of grub, like a bit of a mark there, but not much. A bit of dust. It's got the hanging tab that people seem to enjoy, and it's all complete. It's all complete, and like I say, the manual, the game itself looks like it's only been used a few times. But yeah, I've talked about this quite a few times recently with people. I used to play the hell out of this on the Master System, so it'll be quite cool to see if it is any different than the Master. Did I say the Master System? On the Game Gear. I used to play the hell out of this on the Game Gear. So yeah, really pleased to get this and see what the difference is. I don't think there will be. It'll be just a straight port, I'd imagine. But yeah, I spent a lot of time playing this game. And another game that I spent a lot of time playing, but not on the Master System, and it was on the Amiga. And the game wasn't called this. It was basically just a complete rip-off, I think, of the arcade version rather than this. And it was called Gunshoot on there. But on the Master System, it's called Bank Panic. So this is a Sega game, Sega arcade game. And I've got a feeling this is an American one. And the reason why is because it's got a sticker over the barcode. It's got a new barcode on it. So yeah, I think this must be an American one, like one of the ones that's got transferred across. So maybe this has got some value to it, like that Sonic one, because the Sonic one's just a PAL version with the sticker over it, and it made it like, instead of a £5 game, it's like 100, 200 quid game, isn't it? But yeah, this is flipping mint, absolutely mint. Look at it. Like, this has, I would be surprised if this is even being used. But yeah, this game, I've been hankering to play this for ages. So basically what it is, you've got like a load of lifts coming down. You've got people that are trying to deposit their money into the bank, but then you've got bank robbers coming down and stealing the stuff. So it's kind of like you've got to go around looking where everyone is in relation to the level that they're on, and you've got to try to get there before the doors open. And you've got to prepare and make sure that you kill the right one, because if you kill the innocent people, then obviously that's not good, is it? You want to kill the evildoers. Yeah, really pleased to get this one that I've been wanting in my collection for the longest time. I don't think I had it last time I got my Master System collection, and like I say, it was one I wanted. And while I was game hunting with the Big Game Al, I had to get this game. I saw it, and I was like, I need it. And I did actually show this on my pickups, my live pickups the other day, but I want to show it again because why the hell not? And it's Gadget Racers. Al's just picked this up, keeps going on about it. It's his favourite game, I think. It must be. He must have played the hell out of it because he spent 200 odd quid for his. So he must have been, I think he must have been on non-stop playing Gadget Racers. But because he spent so much on this, I saw this and it was a £5, and I was like, well, how can I let a £200 game go for £5? I had to get it. It's a little crushed and everything, but for £5 it's not bad. Yeah, this looks like, I've actually got the PlayStation 2 version as well, but this looks like a pretty cool sort of like Mario Kart style, Super Nintendo style Mario Kart game. So yeah, it looks really good actually. In fact, I would say this is probably the better version. But yeah, that was all the stuff. I had another pile of stuff that I was umming and ahhing to get, and I thought I'd get this gem, the big hitter out of everything that I picked up today. And again, another game that I'm quite shocked with the price at. He had £100 on this game, and I was like, that's a lot of money for a Game Boy game, but especially one that is so well known and stuff like that. And I thought, that can't be right. But then I looked on eBay and there was one that sold for £150, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get this game, because if I don't, I'll never get it. I'll never get it. And I've got all this trade credit burning away. So I put all the games that I was a bit umming and ahhing about. There was a Ghosts and Goblins for the Mega Drive that had like, the manual had like something wrong with the cover. So I was like, so yeah, I'll put that one back because I'll get that another time. And then I picked up Shadow Warriors, or Ninja Gaiden as people know it more as, even though in PAL territories we had it as Shadow Warriors, because our innocent ears couldn't handle that N-word of ninja. Yeah, that was a forbidden word back in the olden days. Yeah, this looks a really great port of Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, really pleased to get this. Like I say, I would never have paid £100 for this. I don't think I could have even paid £50 for it. But when it's just a load of trade stuff that you don't want, why the hell not? Why not treat yourself once in a while and get a really expensive item that you probably never get again? But yeah, it's all complete and everything. It's not like it's not a 10 out of 10 box or anything, but the integrity's all there. There's a bit of rubbish there and everything like that. Like I say, not a perfect box, but I think he actually knocked a bit of money off it as well, because I didn't quite have enough for everything with the trade credit. But he was like, yeah, that's fine. I asked him, can he knock it down? I think basically I paid £90 for this in the end. And yeah, like I say, it's all complete. Not that anyone really cares, but yeah, it's got the manual and everything. Obviously you can tell it's the PAL version, it's all in English, got the green thing there. And yeah, really pleased to get this, and I'm going to give this a go soon actually. I had it for like about a month, and I say I'm going to play it soon. Yeah, it's not getting played, is it? It will do, honest. But yeah, anyway, this is my pickups before lockdown. Really pleased that we did this, because yeah, like I say, bit of need to do something, need to get out, and not being able to get, this is the last time I actually went out of the house properly other than to go to work. So yeah, I don't know, the next time, probably Christmas when I go see my family is the next time I leave the house or something. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, Scott, John and Al, thanks for making such a great day. It was such a great day out, an awesome day. Hopefully we can all go game hunting again soon, and hopefully everyone goes over to BUSUBI James and then gives him a sub and watches his videos, because he's got quite a backlog, especially if you enjoy your Japanese stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.